right, today's video. Get your rebounder, come do it with me. We're gonna do a little over a 5-minute workout for a lymphatic system. But first, we have to clear our notes. So we're gonna do 15 pumps. And remember, this is one of the biggest things that people forget to do, which is why I usually say that it is not a good, switch to tonsils, lymphatic drainage workout if you are not clearing your lymph nodes first. Now, it's not to say you won't get any benefits, you probably will, but you will get more when your lymph nodes are clear. All right, let's go to apical. Start to relax. 12, 13, 14, 15, armpit. Now I'm doing the specific 7, just to keep it simple. And we'll be talking about why I choose to do things a certain way while we're rebounding together, all right? 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cisterna Kylie. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, this one might be tender. You're not digging, okay? So we're only going in about an inch, maybe an inch and a half, and it has nothing to do with body size. All right, let's go to groin. We're gonna do 5 swipes. 3, 4, 5. Now knee. Now you don't have to have your leg up. You can have it down, but I have it up to show you. But you do want your leg to be slightly bent. Now, don't worry. If you don't have a rebounder, switch sides. I'm going to show you what to do in the next video if you don't have a rebounder. But I'm going to encourage you. If it is something that you enjoy doing, I highly recommend doing it, getting one. They're not super expensive, 14, 15. They're not super expensive, and we're gonna do our terminal one more time. Let's do 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rebounders aren't super expensive. The one that I have here in my home in Puerto Rico folds up, so it can be more compact. You'll see that I do have like a little rail. You absolutely can get one that has a handle for balance. I don't usually use it, which is why it's off to the side. But, you know, they don't have to be super expensive. You do not need to get a $400, $500 rebounder, especially in the beginning. You got to figure out, are you going to use it? So important. All right, so let's get on the rebounder. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to start with your feet shoulder width apart. And what we're going to do is we're going to push the balls of our feet into the rebounder. So if this is my foot, these are my toes, my fingers are my toes, I'm pushing the ball of my foot into the rebounder, and it's going to be nice and rhythmic. It's going to be fast enough to keep a rhythmic pace, but I'm not going to be like this, okay? So it is going to be a nice rhythmic pace. You'll see that I have a bend in my knees. Okay, I have a nice loose bend in my knees. I'm not standing straight, knees locked. We're not doing that. We have a little bend in our knees. We're gonna have, again, feet shoulder width apart, and you'll notice that I am barefoot. I like doing this barefoot because I like to be able to spread my toes out and to use my feet as balance. I want to be ultimately activating the fascia while I'm doing this as well. Our posterior fascial line starts at our feet through the plantar fascia. So I want to make sure that I'm like my feet, my toes are spread apart, and I'm staying nice and balanced. Now, if you do have poor balance or if you do have feet problems, while you're working on it, you absolutely can wear a pair of shoes. I choose not to because I honestly try to be without shoes as much as possible just to help support different movements and fascial lines and things like that. All right, so you may notice that as I'm bouncing, my arms are gently moving with me. okay? My shoulders are relaxed. My neck is relaxed. And we are just rhythmically moving with the rebounder. You will also notice my feet are not leaving the rebounder. This is what a lot of people call the health bounce. I call this the lymphatic bounce. This is really what your lymphatic system needs in order to get things moving, okay? So nice and simple. Now what we're gonna do with this bounce, we're gonna start to diaphragmatic breathe, okay? Because you may have noticed that when we did our lymph nodes, we did not do diaphragmatic breathing. It was because we were gonna do it here that I held off. So let's focus on taking a nice breath in and out. Now, let's not worry about counts at the moment. Let's focus on our breath coming all the way down, our ribs expanding 360 degrees, so out to the side, front and back, and out. Now, if you have a hard time going through your nose, especially the exhale, you can go out of your mouth. So why don't we try that? Let's take a breath in for a count of 4, and then we're gonna exhale out of our mouth with a ha. Okay, ready? Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Did you notice that when you exhaled with that sigh, you could extend it? Well, as you extend your breath, you're helping further shift you into a parasympathetic state. Now you guys might be noticing too, at this time, your calves are starting to get a little bit sore. You're using those calf muscles to push down into the rebounder, having that rhythmic flow. Now what I want you to do, so I still want you to practice that diaphragmatic breathing. You can continue to do the exhale, the ha, or you can just exhale out your mouth if that is more comfortable for you. So you can go. I'm so not used to just exhaling out my mouth. I started exhaling out my nose. Okay, let's try this one more time, Caitlin. Get it together. Breathe in and out. Whenever I exhale out my mouth, I almost always have to have a ha. So, anywho, you can keep doing that. Now what I want you to do is we're going to slowly start to move our hips side to side, and our arms are going to go opposite. So when my left hip comes forward, my right arm is going to come forward, my left arm comes back, and then back, back. So we're just kind of almost like we're like downhill skiing, like, and you can do it like this if this slow bounce is too much. So we're just rotating, we're moving our arms. Now why we want to do this is, remember, our lymphatic system moves when we move it, when we contract. You'll notice that I am not doing anything too crazy. That's not what we need to get our lymph moving. So gently, slowly, controlled, it's probably the controlled part that's the most important, is going to be most beneficial. Okay, let's do this for 10 more seconds and then we're going to switch it up. Do not hold your breath. I know some of you are holding your breath. Don't hold it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come up and back. So our arms are coming like this. We're still just pushing down. We are not, like, our feet are not leaving. I'm not doing this, okay? I'm pushing my toes down into the rebounder. My heels aren't even coming up right now, okay? Make sure you have enough room to do these movements. Now you can even add some shakes. None of this has to be super coordinated. You can put your hands up, wave them around like you just don't care, side to side. Especially if you have a lot of fluid retention in your upper body, having your arms up and contracting them, moving them is going to be great. The other thing you can do is you can look up with everything nice and relaxed. So whole upper body relaxed, looking up. We're just looking up. We're not like tilting all the way back, okay? Tilting our chin up and just looking up as if we were to look straight up above our head. Now what we're gonna do for the last minute, we're gonna go feet wider. Now this is gonna feel different because you're not in the center of your rebounder now. I want you to relax your butt. I want you to feel your butt coming up and down. You know, even us little booty people, we should feel our butt coming up and down. Still pushing down our toes into the rebounder. Arms are nice and relaxed. You can see my arms are moving around. And we're still breathing, guys. Now, at any point, if you are somebody that has poor balance, by all means, you can hold on to the handle and you can switch hands and let the other hand move around and be all loosey-goosey, okay? Now I want you to go side to side. We're gonna get our arms going a little bit. Now what I'm doing though is I'm pushing one side, then the other. So I'm pushing down and then pushing down, pushing down, pushing down, pushing down, pushing down. See guys, see how much fun this can be? You can play with it. All right. Now I want you to give yourself a whole little body shake. And let's finish with a Sherman. All right, guys. See how easy that can be? How fun it can be? And I also started to work up a bit of a sweat, which you absolutely can do, even with this gentle rebounding. Let me know how that went. I'd love to know if you guys enjoyed this. If this is right up your alley, comment more, and I'll be sure to do some more. Do it along with me, different lymphatic drainage routines. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Happy draining. And if you don't have a rebounder, come back because we're going to do a full on the floor rebounding lymphatic drainage routine. So come back. My next video is going to be exactly that. I'll see you there.